Hey everybody, what's going on? What's hot? What's hip? What's happening? What is shaking on your Monday? Hope everything's groovy. Today I'm going to tell you about nothing. 'Cause I got nothing. Just got nothing. However, if you'd like to like, subscribe, retweet, with notification bell, all that stuff, so you can the almighty algorithm, go ahead. It'll tell you how to turn on your gifted memberships. We do have monetization. You can super chat us. Ha! In case that ever happens. And great news. Now in order. Remember all those Twitter people we were getting to watch us? Yeah, now in order for me to stream there from StreamYard, I have to get a premium Twitter account, which I'm not doing. So you just pointed to show off your Ball State ring. That's right. That's why I always do it. Chef is in the house. Randy Ramos. Good to see you, Chef. What's shaking? Me got to get dirt and gravel off. Well, yes, shaking would be a very effective methodology to use. Trying to rid yourself of the detritus that is dirt and gravel. How am I going to make it another hour and 5 minutes? I have no idea. None whatsoever. Zero. Just none. No real topics are springing to mind. There was a really okay European championship on Sunday, and then there was a really awful Copa America final on Sunday. Oh, was it bad? And it was delayed by an hour and 40 minutes. SG Fanboy says, hey, everybody, he's the living legend. There he is, SG Fanboy. The man who created the Tom Gully boats and hose, who created Galumbo. Well, he didn't create Frankenstein me, but he also created Ice Cream Cone me and a bunch of others that I tried to load before the show started, but StreamYard wouldn't let me because they're helping. Folks saying hi. Julian Zeezer says, what are we going to do about these counterfeit ball jars on Amazon? I want some hinge top jars, but they're all fake. Well, Ball doesn't make the ball jars anymore. Somebody else makes those. Mason makes them or somebody else. Not Ball Corporation sold that off to Altrista or somebody. I forget who. Aku says, yes, Twitter Blue, no longer providing the account, is legit. Now supports Elon $1 billion yearly loan pay. I'm not giving that guy any money. It's easy, Rev. I can call and ruin your show. Hey, SG. Folks saying hi. Folks saying hi. The payphones are open. That never gets funny. Ever. I'm sorry. Aku says, Julian, I think Johnson & Johnson sold them off a few years back. Maybe it is Johnson & Johnson. Somebody paid a lot of money for them. Oh, that explains it. Yeah, not a few years back, a long time ago. Ball Corporation does like ceramic reflectors for space shuttles and stuff now. They're not even in Muncie anymore. They're out in Phoenix or somewhere. I don't know where they're at. I don't follow the travails of the Ball Corporation as closely as I should, probably, but they started the university, the Ball brothers, and they did some things. Now they're not. So, Fanboy says, I've got a nice cigar I've waited a long time to smoke. May have to bring the laptop back with me and make some new images. Well, I hope StreamYard lets me load them. I tried to load Dr. Smith. It wouldn't let me. And some other ones. You want fun? Look at General Electronics. They make washing machines and the gun on the AC-10. Yeah, there's a lot of companies that do stuff. The Wolf says, is it an actual Cuban? It'd be interesting to know. Wild Bill says, I have some of the original hinge top ball jars and some with screw lids also. Well, if you want If you want a really old ball jar, get one of the ones that was green or light blue due to the level of, was it magnesium? It was something. They got a bunch of sand that they ended up either getting from the dunes and sand up around the Great Lakes, or they took it up. I forget what the story is. But the original ones they made were light blue or light green. Julian Caesar says, I have some old jars and they're still great as long as I keep pickling liquid off the hinges. Need more though. No, SG Fanboy says Wolf unfortunately is not a Cubano. I don't smoke cigars, so I don't understand the whole thing. Let's see here. The Wolf says, I have the blue ball jars with liquor in them. Yes, the Wolf makes liquor with 2 Ks. That's how you know it's good. It's liquor. You know what? I love looking at Galumbo because that's what I feel like my face looks like 99% of the day. It is. It is. Now I got a big pink box and a red exclamation point in a circle where my Twitter feed is supposed to be. Well, I guess I'll take my business elsewhere. I guess you don't want that free content. How dumb can you be as a platform? No, we're turning down your free content. Okay, I'm not going to pay you. I'm not going to pay you to reach those people that I got to follow my page. What's the... Julian Caesar says, a British guy made fun of me once for calling something liquor when it was actually spirits. Yeah, tell him until his team can beat ours in the World Cup, he needs to shut his mouth. Aku says, you want me to answer that? Answer what? I don't know what you're talking about. Julian says, those Brits are so particular about their language. They should speak American. You got that right. You got that right. 8 whole people are watching us right now on YouTube. 8. But did he say liquor? Okay, now 9. How dumb has Elon been? Pretty dumb. Including myself, says Tony McGrovey. I don't know what you're referring to. Yeah. Some days I can pick up the non sequiturs. Some days I can't. This is going to be a can't day. Just can't talk much. Sorry. It's okay, Toby. Glad you're here. 8 true seagullies. That's right. 9 now. Karen Garvey's here, and she says, hello, Tom in chat. Hello, Karen Garvey. It's always nice to see you. Candy's dandy, but liquor's quicker. To kiss is sweet, but oh, how bitter to kiss the lips of a tobacco spitter. Hey, he needs the money, like old Dave. Oh, yeah, we're making a mint off of this show. Yep, we're making a mint. Oh, see, this weekend I couldn't do a show because of the soccer. Sorry. And my regular job recently has kept me late to do things that I have to do. And so it's messed up the show. So I have a liquor rhyme, but Tom won't like it. What's that have to do with anything? I don't think I've ever put a standard of I have to like it on this show. That would presuppose that I like the show. I think I'm on record as not recommending it. You have a candy rhyme, but I won't like it. It's just go ahead and do your darn rhyme. Let's not worry about what I'll like or what I let's. There'll be no liking what I like and don't like. Yeah, I'll be the one who decides who's earned whose spurs. Or presuppose you like my jokes. There's no telling. It's just any joke. There's no telling. You gotta just let it out, man. See, now we're talking about it too much, and you don't want to do that. Just want to do it. Pow. That's the noise the joke makes when you put it out. Pow. Anyway. So, yeah. Here we go. Here's the joke. This was from a man operating a pirate radio show in Nam. Candy is sweet, but blank won't rot your teeth. How dare you? How dare you? And it's true, actually. Well, now the whole show's just gone completely blue. The high standard of PBS level entertainment that I provide here has just gone into the gutter. Let's see. That man is a legend in his own right. Kind of. Wolf says it depends on the... Yeah, it kind of does. It kind of does. Julian Z says YouTube censored that. I had to switch to live chat to see it. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Once again, Yes, the wolf is correct. You got to be careful. Ribbon Bill says, stir fry. Hey. Don't make me have to read the comments before I put them up. I don't want to go to that level of preparation. Oh, God, 54 minutes. How in the hell are we going to make it through this show? I used to always have a ready supply of, this new desk I have is all fancy and modern, and it looks really cool, but it's not functional whatsoever. There's no drawers. There's no... It sucks. That's it. Now publicize that degenerate. Dave Rabbit is his name if anyone's interested. There are surviving copies of a couple of shows here on YouTube. All right. Clean it up, Rev. Come on now. I don't think that's likely anytime. Sorry, Wolf. Yeah. So... Yeah. I was looking through some old files the other day, and it reminded me of all of the networks we used to be on. Sunday Jenna's here. Oh, hey, Tom Gully. Hello, everyone. Hello, Sunday Jenna. It's always great to see you. Wolf is the lifestyle guy. You guys might, some of you might, not many in this room right now, might remember when we were on... where there was Chop Block TV. And then there was Ironic Radio. That was the one we were on. And we were on... What was Ranger Rob's network called? It was called The Good Something. I forget. We were on that one. Let's see here. People saying hi. People saying hi. What other ones were we on? We were on like 5 of them. KCTC, KV, I forget. It's out of Kansas City. Oh boy, I did not realize that. They do that here too. Folks saying, "Hi, most cheerful chat room on the internet is verified by independent search." Ranger Rob's Poopy Bags. Yes, I remember that, but his network was called something else. It was called the Good Times, Good Talk, something. Now, I probably have that box of Poopy Bags that I did all those live reads with. Yes, the most cheerful chat room on the internet. You guys don't remember, but every day I was sponsored by Ranger Rob's Pet Poopy Bags. They're bags you pick up dog and cat crap with when you take them for whatever. Biodegradable, lemon scented, extra large size with big handles. I mean, I know all of the product copy. The Perv Network. No. But here's my sister. Hi, Tom. I have some poopy bags. Yes, my sister Kelly, my sister. She's in the psych sci department there at Ball State as a professor, you know. Senior lecturer. Anyway, she bought some of the poopy bags. Apparently they're good. I don't know. I don't I don't own any creatures. So I don't know. Lemon scent, yes. It's biodegradable. SG Fanboy says, I don't know about cheerful, but it is at least mean. It can be mean. It has been mean before. It can occasionally be mean. Not usually, though. And normally just at me. Which is fine. Was it Skeletor's network? No. That guy's a jerk. Yeah, Mike Guido can be on, but you can't. But were the bags flavored? I guess they were lemon flavored if they were lemon scented. I never tasted one. I still have a box of them here somewhere. So I used to hold up the box and do the whole... You guys, man, you missed out. Did a live read every show. Oh, hey. Well, they eventually, yes, if you use them properly. Julian Caesar says, before I walk my dog, I always ask him, now, are you sure you don't have to go to the bathroom before we go? I know a lot of people just use a plastic bag from the grocery store or Walmart. That is risky because those weren't made to be poopy bags, and they have little tiny slits in the bottom of them. Sometimes when you grab, that bag turns into a Play-Doh fuzzy pumper barber shop and just gets dookie all over your mitts. SG, before use, sir, before use. Do the poopy bags have handles up top or do they flat edge? Mine makes a difference if your dog is the type to dump immediately and start tugging to keep walking as you're tying it up. They're flat edge. They have the handles. There's handles that you tie. They're big handles too. Big handles. These were engineered to be crap bags. They weren't just plastic bags somebody threw a logo on and put some lemon on. The guy thought about it. Anyway, Reverend Wild Bill says, Akamugan, they weren't like edible underwear, not flavored. Chewy, though. SG Family's laughing. You guys missed out. You can see commercials of me talking about them on YouTube. Just type in poopy bag in my name, probably, and it'll come up. If you want a little thrill. Julian Caesar says, what happened to pooper scoopers? Something nobody wanted, needed, or used. There's a cleaning issue. The great thing about the bag is you grab, you inside out it, tie it up, and done. No fuss, no muss. A scooper, yes, chewy. The bags were chewy. Very chewy. Bigger success than Selectovision. SG Fanboy says, I purchased some edible underwear once. I had to call and tell them they needed to start wearing hairnets. And the fact, oh, man. Did you just... I mean, was that right out of the package? Because if somebody was modeling those, you know what I'm saying. People laughing, people getting sick. Every outdoor trash can here in the neighborhood has a handwritten sign, "No pet waste," says Julian. Well, what are you supposed to do with it? Take it inside and flush it? Karen Garvey's laughing. Aku says, pooper scoopers had to be clean. Just the bags makes the process convenient. Exactly, Aku. That's what I was saying. A scooper's got, on it, that either hardens or you got to clean right away. You're right, Tom. I never put it together before. No, do not flush. We don't flush the bag, even though it is biodegradable. You just into the no pet waste. Ick. Just the term pet waste makes me want to not have a pet. Other people's pets come up and I'm like, I'm not taking out your crap. Reverend Wild Bill says, did someone forget to pay the phone bill again? What? I have no idea what. I miss Ranger Perv's bag ads. The good old Ranger Perv. Pet Rock, easiest pet ever. But still. I just put myself in the pet's shoes, sort of. And whereas on one hand, I think it would be nice to be kept, like if I was a dog at a normal person's house, I'd get fed, I'd get baths and my toenails trimmed and all that. But I'd still be sort of captured, I miss my fish. Wolf says, did they sell bags for pet rocks? I don't think so. Little pebbles or something. I don't know, man. I don't know anything about anything. I'm not very smart. Let's see here. The Red and Wild Bill says, Tom had a pet rock and had to get rid of it because it ate too much. I never had a pet rock. I feel like you skipped my last shot. Well, where is it? It says, no, do not flush. That's your last one. I didn't skip that. My head hurts. Okay. Julian Caesar says pet rocks shed pebbles in the springtime. Yeah, erosion causing some of that. Just a little erosion. I had a pet rock. We're divorced now, though. Pet rocks and Cabbage Patch dolls, you got to, like a deed or really? Damn YouTube. I don't know what you're talking about. So when you guys are talking about somebody's not paying the phone bill and damn YouTube, that leads me to believe that there's something going on. And if there is, we'll just end the damn show. How about that? I'm getting rid of Galumbo. Because I'm showing wall to wall and treetop tall over here. So I still have a mated pair of pet rocks. Good. Glad they're mating. I think Red was trying to call. Yeah, I'll let you know when the fucking phone lines are open. Okay? Damn it. I'll type it again. Basically, the filter system in the city's water supply isn't capable of dealing with parasites for animal waste. That's a shame. Tom, I think Akko is saying he put something in the chat. It must not have gone through. Okay, fine. I got it. I read it. Is everybody happy? I so don't want to be on the air right now. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, how long have I been on? Half an hour? I think that's long enough, really, isn't it? Isn't that good enough for a Monday night? Nobody else is on, are they? Is everything else not happening right now? Let's just see. I mean, I've got 11 whole people here. Let's see. Okay, that's not on. Let's see. Well, Perry Caravello's on. Jesus, how can I compete with that? Let me see what we got going on here. 3 hours ago. God, Rico's done like 5 shows today or something. What do we got here? WATB emergency show. It's over. That drunk guy might be on. Maybe. I don't know. He usually does his show a lot earlier, I think. I don't know. It's all over the place. Let's see here. Aku says Carl's done. Proved John can't. Stroke got that intro song he uses. Strike. Can't strike. I got it. Don't worry about it, Aku. Grandma Billy was over after 10 minutes. That was the pre-show. I hate autocorrect. I like the Wolf calling John the drunk guy. Accurate. But nobody has to ask who he's referring to, do they? Yeah, I got you, Aku. I got you, brother. I got you. Julian Zeta says that drunk guy got sued for $12.5 million, so he's walking on eggshells. That is kind of interesting. Incoherent yelling. Hey, you know, I'm not a fan of Vince the lawyer. In fact, quite the opposite. But finally, Vince the lawyer has proven that he has some use. This is the first thing Vince the lawyer's ever done that I'm like, oh, okay, there. That's what you ought to have been doing the whole time. Chief says he's such a dope. I especially love how John threatens tons and tons of legal action, and finally a lawyer actually does some, and it freaks him out. August says, I think Vince had one too many zeros on that number. I think it's a fine number. I think it's just a fabulous number. It really is. Yeah. So, boy, that whole clock on the wall. It's really... we've been doing this for 32 minutes. Don't you really think you've had enough Tom Gully show for the evening? Don't you really feel like you've had your fill? The Wolf. That is exactly why he is that drunk guy. Yeah, that's one of the many reasons. SG Family says, Ma, can I borrow 12.5 million, Millie, and a cup of coffee? August has got to eat those quarter hours, Tom. Yeah, I hear you. Just burning segments. But see, when you work at a station, say like I was working at a sports station, the producer would have booked some woman that got hired as the offensive coordinator for a private school's football team or something. So you'd have a segment so I guess things are really perking up over there at Jesuit with you as offensive coordinator. Let's have a segment. Aku say, also John's intro song is called Life is Small, and yes, Tom, it's as childish as you think. I was watching it. Aku. I happen to have been watching Who Are These Podcasts today while I was waiting to do this show. That drunk guy fell in love with a young girl he never met, and she recorded all their phone conversations. Actually, that's 100% true, and he said some embarrassing things that only a drunk guy his age would say to a girl her age. No, he's not trying to get with her. No, he's having a meeting of intellects. Terry Nee with a peace sign, a heart, and a thumbs up. Good to see you, Terry. Julian Caesar says now he's trying to sue everyone who threatens to broadcast his drunken phone calls. He can't do nothing. He can't do nothing. Sorry. Also interesting is how everyone on earth knows that he can't sue because of one-party consent, except for him. He's the only one. Wolf says, now that's the great thing about being that drunk guy. Oh, Aku says, I'm in my 30s and I don't try that crap. Yeah. Terry Nee says, if you go to DabbleCon, I'll go. I was thinking about that just the other day. And I thought, first of all, that's going to mean 2 plane rides for me, and I'm terrified of flying. Second of all, I thought 2 things. I thought, number one, those guys should have made a lot more VIP packages. And second of all, there are no more VIP packages. I don't know if I want to go unless there are VIP packages. And then the last thing, and this is just my own vanity, I haven't really been invited to be there or do a show or be on a show. And I don't think I can go to DabbleCon and not do a show or be on a show. That would be almost, not quite, but almost as embarrassing as this show I actually do. So, let me see here. Yes, but just think if that drunk guy is there, you can tower above him. Oh, I would wreck him. Red Wild Bill says, rent an RV and you have a place to stay while you're there. I suppose. Opportunity cost. Explain that to me, Terry. What opportunity is, I know some of the people that are doing shows and on shows there. And if I was to go and they did and I didn't, I'd feel bad for a long time. Very bad. Tom's too good to just come hang out with the rest of us losers. No, now that I would do. That I would do. But man, Rochester. Come on. It's just, somebody just went, this will be easy for us. All right. Sunday dinner. You can hang out with me and Terry, Tom. That's a lot of travel for me not to be. Set me up on a date with Lucy Tightbox and I'll go. Oh, wait, hold on. Opportunity cost is when expend money to gain later opportunity, which would return your cost. Yeah, I don't see that happening. That's like exposure. You get a lot of exposure. Akko says, I can't go due to lack of funds and passport. Well, that would be. Wolf says, I'd be willing to drive. Of course, we could end up in Alberta. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Pulling on into Rochester on the 23rd. The event's on the 16th and 17th. The Wolf's GPS. Let's see. They would have you on Rico for sure. Doubtful. I feel like if Tom and I went, Tom in short order would find the fire axe. No, I wouldn't. I'm down with that, Wolf. Yeah, the Wolf driving from San Diego. We'd be late for the event by the time he got to Dallas. But see here, are we July? See, I don't even know if I can do that now. I think I have to request off a month in advance. I think I've missed my, where did my freaking... Where's my daggone... Sorry, my daggone thing ain't working. Man, I'm telling you, if it's not one thing, it's another. It really is. I gotta get this other thing and open it up and get the battery out of it. And put it in this. I can't tell you how much I love doing this show. I mean, it is a laugh riot that never stops giving. It really is. On. All right, there I am. Sorry, my mouse wasn't working. I don't think they'd have me on Rico. Terry Nee, I hope you decided to come to DabbleCon too. You should, Terry. You're a popular man. Toby McGrovey says the other thing is, how weird can it get because the sheer number of trolls in the Dabbleverse is out of control? Well, I don't get trolled too much by the Dabbleverse. Toby, are you aware of what the Q&A pests were? Oh, O&A pests were. Oh my God, the O&A pests. I don't even want to say their name. I fear them so much. I have to go to Maryland at the end of the month. Hey now. I was really planning to attend, but I can only take 1 week off this summer. I took my sons on vacation. I thought, what would John do? And then I did the opposite. Aka, we both know too well, I'm sure. When will GullyCon be? I think it was going to be Gullypalooza, and we had one set up, and then COVID hit. That was going to be in Las Vegas. Terry says, I'm a shy man. Well, this will give you a chance to come out of your shell. Wolf says, hey, your show gives us a chance to show how little reality we all have. That is true. Kind of. The pests are brutal. The pests were, I don't even think there's anything you can compare the pest to. That was, different shows and trolls and whatever, but those guys were a coordinated unit. Terry Nee says, I may bring a motor home, Tom. Yeah. I don't know. God, if it was just anywhere but Rochester. Not that Rochester's a bad town. It's not a bad town. It's a fine town. But there's not a direct flight. I gotta wait in Chicago. I don't think anyone, nobody watches this show. Nobody's beckoning for me to be at DabbleCon. Maybe they'll have one in a place humans want to go for relaxation. But I'm going to burn a couple of vacation days to go to Rochester. And not be on a show or do a show. Terry Nee says, we could spoon while Wild Bill sleeps up front. While Wild Bill sleeps in, Grandma's attic, the bed over the cab. We can spoon on the bench seats that you turn into a bed there. Or do you have the nice bedroom in the back corner? SG Fanboy is laughing. Doop-a-doop-doo says, Tom, Bob Levy would be so happy to see. Well, that's true, and I'd be happy to see Bob as well. I'll tell you what, something tells me, and I don't know that this is true, but something tells me that Wild Bill would be a great driver for a trip like that. I'll drive while you three spoon. Sunday Genesis. Joe said he isn't going to DabbleCon 2 if Tom Gully isn't going. Yeah, right. My attendance is not. No one will notice I'm not there. Well, actually, it's the 15th. I guess I could get a vacay request in. Let me see my calendar here. You know, it really, having the day gig really, it puts a crimp. August. So that's a Friday and a Saturday. Ow. No. Reverend Wild Bill says, I'll drive the crazy train. The Wolf says, I'll drive anything as long as you don't mind visiting Iceland. Oh, God almighty. You know, we've been at this for almost 45 minutes now. I really think we've had enough Tom Gully show today. I really do. Jenna, let Frog know I wear my keychain on my key ring, and thank you. I didn't get a keychain. Reverend says, peace sign. Doopadoo. From Doopadoo. Doopadoopadoo. Sorry. Terry says, it's in the back. Motorhome has a slide out. Oh, boy. Slide out. Say now. I don't like slide outs traditionally. It just makes it seem unstable to me, but I understand that slide outs are a cut above the regular stuff. Let's see. Wolf, give me about an 18-hour heads up and I'll have something ready on the smoker for you. Julian Ziza, and by the way, Aku, if you're in Canada, you're not that far from Rochester, right? Just across the thing there. Julian Ziza says, if the Gully tour bus is rocking, don't come knocking. Well, I didn't want to be indiscreet, but that's a long way for me to go without there being some lady fun involved. You know what I'm saying? No problem, SG. Can you smoke that much meat? 18 pounds? Sure you can. Terry Nee says, even with the slide out in, it's functional. Oh, yeah, the slide outs are nice. Lucy Tightbox. That's not a real name, I understand. I think it's probably another name attached to that person. By the way, and that's the other thing, that no offense to Dabblecon 2, but that's going to be a sausage fest of the highest order. SG Fanboy says we could buy some hookers for the trip. I think the kind that we could afford for a whole trip, we wouldn't want in the thing with this. What about Indy? No, it's too late. They've already scheduled it. That's not a real name. No, I didn't think it was. Although if it was, wow. Anyway, Aku says, I had to learn to sleep anywhere while living with my stepdad. He worked fairs with pony rides, so if it was dry and private, I'd sleep wherever. Yeah, I can kind of do that too. SG Fanboy says, sorry, meant to say ladies of the evening. Girls with a certain morally casual attitude. Yeah, trollops, harlots, lost women, out of soda. This day just keeps on getting better. It really does. I got here about 4 minutes before I started this thing up. Well, before I got online. And I thought, maybe I can pull a topic out of my rear end like I did with Doritos. No, there was no rear end pulling. AIDS candies? Yeah, that name of that got changed real fast. SG Fanboy says, I'll have you know I could afford one with all her teeth. Thank you very much. Gardening tools. Hose. Not to be confused with the garden weasel. For those of you familiar with the garden weasel, anybody? Garden weasel? No? All right. It's a real tool that they advertised on television. I don't know if it was Ronco or anything like that, but it was the garden weasel was very famous for a short period of time. Rakes and hoes. That's right. Not to be confused with boats and hoes. Boats and hoes. Rev, do you like garden tools? Terry Nee says, I've slept in a 15-hour trip in overhead bus rack in India. It's surprising what you can put up with. See, that sounds really, like an experience, but I don't want to do that. I'm drawing a blank, says Aku. I know of the wonder, okay. Propel pocket weasel. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but 15-hour trip in an overhead bus rack in India. I start thinking about that, and I get hot and sweaty, and I think, why did I go on this trip? Trips are supposed to be relaxing. This isn't relaxing. I don't want to do that. Terry, how many people were on the bus? More than one. It's India. It's going to be a lot. Terry, did you have a chance to count how many people were on the bus while you were in the overhead dupa? Too many. I am 6'5". I can't fit in a bus rack or too many. One too many. Get it? One too many. Anybody? Famous movies for 500, Alex? We've had 51 minutes of the Tom Gully Show. Don't you guys think maybe you've had enough? Haven't you had your fill today of the Tom Gully Show? Really? Today? I'm starting to get my fill of it every day, to be honest with you. Terry Nee says he's 6'3". Akko says, I once slept on the back of a horse we were selling, woke up to some lady screaming about a kid dying, told her off for waking me. When I realized it was me she was upset about. Wow, she needs to chill out. Sunday Jenna is laughing and smiling about something. Well, at least one person laughed and smiled during our show today. Rivermobile Bill says, no. I don't know what he's talking about, but no. Doopa says, I mean, about how many people? No. People are saying no, and if you had your fill, you haven't had your fill. Damn it. Please have your fill so I can go do something else. The Wolf says, 6 hours on a butch watching an old lady hack after every puff of no smoking cig as she dabbed at her mouth with each cough. Akko says, doubled the old boy's price. Dumber than a dead doorknob, that horse. I was on a bus ride one time from where was it? Richfield, Utah to Las Vegas. And there was a real fat, drunk guy leaning against me for half of it, and I kept pushing him. I very not gently. Didn't do any good. Just came back to the middle. Yeah, that does sound gross, Kim. Jesus, gross. Randy says, yes, we had one. Okay. Was it John Candy? No, it was not John Candy. It was not Del Griffith. We are Sex Bomb. Oh, my favorite band, Sex Bomb. 1, 2, 3, 4. Akka said, I want to try sleeping standing up. Just learned how to hold on to thing while I slept. Tried this when I was younger, but kept flattening my nose. Julian, thank you for the idea. You know what? No, John Candy, Tom Gully. My dad used to say that I could I could sleep in a phone booth standing up. He was kind of right. Tom will go well on Steve Martin. Yes, I'm sure. I'm so sure. You know, it's been 54 whole minutes of the Tom Kelly Show. That's a lot, really. It's really a lot, I think. Since I'm only going to get 25 views on this show, I had an employee who used to fall asleep standing. Yeah, you can do it. It's doable. Terranese says, think old 80s bus, bananas on top, full, luggage rack converted into a sleeper for two. Had to put my big white foot on the step at every stop to keep out others. Oh, man, that sounds pretty fun, actually. Reverend Bill says, saw Scott Pilgrim this past weekend and thought of you, Tom. Ruined the whole movie for me. I'm sorry about that. I love that movie. Love it. We are Sex Bomb. We are here to sell out. And okay, shut it down, Giant. I'm going to try to keep going here. But yeah, Scott Pilgrim is that a good movie. I tried to buy another Blu-ray DVD player at Walmart this weekend for my bedroom, but couldn't get anybody to come and open up the case for me. Stopped about 5 people. Not one of them was able to help me. And I said, well, perhaps the folks at Best Buy would like my business. And then I said, harumph, and I left. Left them just standing there, feeling foolish, with my harumph still hanging in the air, to torture them. Yeah, that's what I did. If you haven't seen Scott Pilgrim versus the Universe, you're missing out, man. You are missing out. Why do I always run out of soda when I'm really thirsty? Why, I ask you? Let's see. Wolf says, the CSM has all the keys up front. Yeah, I know. Believe me, I asked all over. You know who has the direct line to the CSM is one of the workers. I don't work for Walmart. I'm not going to track down the CSM. That's for them to do. They got little radios and all that other crap. I have 2 Blu-ray players I don't even use. Says, bro, look at you, decadent Wild Bill. You can't swing a dead cat in here without hitting a Blu-ray player. Harumph, says Karen Garvey. Yes, I did. I said harumph. Well, I didn't think Best Buy will have any problems getting me the item. Randy says, I took a bus ride from Indiana to Orange County, California. That had to be a hell ride. Man, oh man. I hope you weren't just in a seat. Please tell me you got a roomette. Oh, they don't have those on buses. Nope, you were just in a seat. Do they lock everything up down there, Tom? I'm unsure where it was from, but I did see it on Instagram, a store case bag of chips. Well, no, they don't lock up everything. They do lock up some things. And if you need one of those things, you're not getting it. Randy, you have my sympathy. Yeah, that had to be an awful ride, Randy. I appreciate the effort, Tom. I mostly just want to know wwhether or not you're doing shows for the rest of the week or a Sunday show. It's a lot to expect daily shows when you're working late. Well, I'm going to try. Last week or two, I can't even tell till like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Terry Nee says, yikes, Randy. I've got just a lot of obligations, errands, and crazy stuff that's just happened to pop up this last couple weeks. And then the soccer, And then the soccer. Yeah. Tomorrow. Hey, guess what? Tomorrow I'm having a brand new catalytic converter put in my car, which means I might get back a little late, which means there may not be a show. I don't know yet. I do not know. Tom has become an impotent man. I don't know that that's the case. I think I've become a very necessary lackey. You can do it. You can do it all night long. Aku says, I have an idea, Tom. Since you'd enjoy the AI art, maybe you could stream yourself playing with the software. Anything AI, I'm against. Did someone steal it? No, it just needs to be replaced. There's 2 in my vehicle, and one of them needs to be replaced. Been around too long. And replacing it will improve a lot of stuff on my performance. I love the Danny Rojas character in Ted Lasso. Soccer is life, but your defense is like death. AI, harumph. I got a big harumph for AI, let me tell you. Danny Rojas is awesome. Soccer is life, but your defense is death. When Nate tells everybody all the truisms about themselves. AI, Max Headroom. Well, Max Headroom was supposed to act like AI, but it really wasn't AI. Tom complained when automobiles showed up. No, I didn't. I liked all the characters in Ted Lasso. They were all awesome, weren't they? August says, I want to play with it, but all the software apps I find are just money grabs. Well, someone here can tell you. I mean, SG could probably tell you what the best stuff to get is. I know, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Tom still owns a buggy whip and a barrel of sealing wax. I do. I own a buggy whip. I own a stovepipe hat. I own a saddle, a couple lariats, and yes, I have one of those Amish style buggies with the roof on them and the overhang, so you can ride it when it's raining. Got all that stuff. I don't care about those new velocipedes. As long as you don't spook the horses, I'm fine. These are Surrey with the fringe on top. There you go. I'm glad that you... Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain anyway. The buggy with the reflective triangle on the back, says Reverend Wildville. Yes, of course. You gotta have that. Randy says it's kind of funny about a lot of White Castles and pizza for the ride. I was making money every stop. Oh, I'll bet you were. You can make $1 million on a bus from Indiana, Orange County if you got enough White Castles. Those sleeves that stayed hot forever. Oh, God. Why are you talking about White Castles? I want White Castles now so bad. Tom survived the Black Death. We just called it the plague. Kim Warfield says, and a picture of Lily Langtree on the wall. Yeah, my my buggy has airbrushed on the side of it a picture of Lily Langtree. Tom was the Black Death. Well, I might have been the plague. I don't know. Whoa, hold on. I think now, after close to a decade off the farm, I can still set up a dual horse team for the wagon. Yeah, some things you don't forget. Randy said it's kind of funny. I read that one already. It's kind of funny about a lot of White Castles and pizza, and took them on a ride to California and made a lot of money. Yeah. I was on a flight one time, and a guy got on the flight, and he had like 4 of those sleeves of White Castles, and he just busted them open and started handing White Castles to people all down the aisle. It was freaking awesome. It was freaking awesome. You know, we've had an hour and 4 minutes of the Tom Gully Show. I really think that's plenty. You know, I kind of feel like maybe we're keeping you from your families and friends. Oh, dear. I've got it. I have Mountain Dew Baja Blast. No, Mountain Dew Spark Zero. Does that sound like it? Or is it Baja Blast Spark Zero? It's whatever it is. Think Crystals. Crystals, if you grew up White Castles, Crystals ain't going to cut it. Tom complained when the cave next door kept running his wheel. Yeah. And then he got the fire. There was just smoke billowing out of that place while he cooked animal flesh. Mr. Cooked Animal Flesh. The wolf says, of course, pictures of Lily will help me sleep at night. Lily Langtree. Tom, you overestimate who's willing, to talk to some of us. No, I don't. Great show tonight, Tom. I'm ready for bed. Eyes are closing fast. Thanks. Well, that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. Well, maybe there'll be some other shows tonight. Some emergency shows or something. Maybe John will shoot himself in the foot. I don't know. Toby McGroby say tomorrow off, then maybe a show later in the week. Well, we might be on tomorrow, but maybe Thursday we should be okay. Wow, what a great show. Thanks, Doctor. This show sucks. Tom mocked vertebrates. I did. I would stand there just pointing at them. Good night, Jay. Who's Jay? Julian Caesar. Hey, yo, Tom. Pete Townsend didn't get in trouble for pictures of Lily. Good. See you Thursday night. I might be here tomorrow. I'm not watching that drunk guy, says the wolf. Yeah, the wolf won't watch the drunk guy. It's better to watch the drunk guy on other people's shows where they just show the highlights anyway. Anyway, with all that being said, whoops, good night, Gracie. Good night, Gracie. With all that being said, the only thing left to say, might be here tomorrow. If not, we'll be here Thursday. Yeah. We're just doing so great on this show. It's not even fun. All right. Until next time, we'll see you next time. Right out of my pants.